you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh, baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, oh, oh,
Okay, yeah, I think that is it. I think I'm in 5 minutes. I'm starting to a little mess about with how the stream looks, but I think it should be working. I am using the laptop now, so oh, exciting stuff for me. Now I'm still using the second phone to check if my audio is there or not. Ah, yes, the audio is there. Okay, that's good. All right, so it's been some time. It's been some time. I think it's been, I think, 6 months or something. God damn. I think, yeah, like the last upload which I made on the YouTube channel, I think was 6 months ago. So yeah, I think for 6 months or even more than that, I haven't streamed and I haven't done anything. Yeah. What can I say? I was busy. I am so sorry. But then also I was kind of waiting for something which I am finally happy to announce that I do have, and that is a computer. I do have a laptop. I have a Lenovo. What's it called? It's a Lenovo IdeaPad, I think. It's not a ThinkPad. ThinkPad are big fat uh, black fuckers. This is I think idea pad. It's a no idea pad. Um, Yeah, actually, not that bad. It works. I can, you know, see. I'm using OBS, so OBS is new to me. But for some reason, like whenever I like some, whenever I saw the tutorials on how to stream on on the computer, whatever, right? I always thought it's like using OBS and all these programs are going to be very confusing and hard, and have to be like attentive to this thing. And got to see actually OBS is very very damn simple. Yeah, like even I was surprised on how simple it is because I did watch like I think one or two YouTube tutorials on how to like set up and how to log in or whatever. But then after that, it's like it's pretty easy, pretty easy. I mean, yeah, to be fair, I'm not doing anything because right now, in terms of scenes, I have the intro, I have the screen, which is going to show the screen, and then I have the full cam, which is easy. I mean, yeah, I can. I think I can like implement the chat and some other things, and afterwards, I think maybe next month I can set up the donations, hopefully, if I'll able to do that. So yeah, so that is it. What is this? Users in chat. What is this? Oh no. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. But for some reason, like I don't know, like I think I can show you all this, right? Because this is what I am running right now. So this is like my screen or whatever's happening. I have the stream chat over here, but for some reason I can't see how many viewers I have. Maybe like it's here. See, no, reset custom browser docs, scene sources, audio message, stats. Oh, maybe that. Oh, jeez, what the fuck is this? Oh, what the hell is this? Ah, no, no, that's not needed. That's not for me. Chat, Twitch stats. Ah, there you go. Aha, yeah, there you go. Okay, so I find out. Okay, I found out what it is. Okay, I don't know. Click to hide. What is that? What is that supposed to be? Click to hide. How long? Ah, how long have you what? How long have you been broadcasting? 7 seconds. That's not right. Supposed to say 8 minutes. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, and then so I have the number of clips that have been made, the number of people who what? Okay, so the number of clips that have been created, the number of people who have viewed the fucking hell, viewed what? View the channel, currently following your channel. Ah, all right, okay. So that is good. Okay, fine. So basically, I now know how to operate things. Okay, see, so it's like even like I didn't even have to, search it up or open a tutorial and to see how it is. Actually OBS is a pretty simple program to use. I thought it's going to be you know, complicated. I thought streaming is complicated. Got to see it's very damn easy. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. This is my first stream. For schedule. In terms of schedule, I'm not going to promise anything because streaming is so fun. Whenever I'm free, I can do it. Whenever I'm busy or just not in the mood, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, but I think what I'll do from this season, I think that's what I'll be referring to. My work and education is one season. That's a big season, and then my basically the holidays or the vacations are like another seasons. I think that's what I'm going to be referring to, right? Because I was like, oh yeah, this year, or like this time. I don't know. It's kind of not a very interesting thing to not very interesting, not a very I think appropriate thing for me to say. So yeah, anyway, so that is good actually. So I don't have to. Maybe I'm thinking I have. I mean, I think I don't really need to like open my phone and to see it's like the audio is there or not. I think I'll be needing that. I think just for the starting for the first two three streams to see how the audio and whatever, because I don't have a particular people in the chat saying it's like okay fine this thing is too loud or this thing is too low. So I think I have to like by myself make sure that yeah the whatever video that I'm playing is not damn loud and it's blowing the fucking speakers in somebody's headphones. So yeah, that is it. What else? That is it actually basically. The vacation, not the season, the vacation. The vacation was good. I had the vacation from basically first week of July to now, basically from the first week of July to the end week of August. So that was good. Yeah, it was good actually. Yeah, not bad. Got to see my family, got to see my friends. Yeah, lots of things happened. But for some reason, like it felt very quick. It felt as if it came and went just like this. It's like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It is I don't know. It kind of makes me feel sad that it's like I remember sitting on this desk before I left. It's like, okay, fine. It's you know my 1 year is over. I can now go back and home, relax. And to be fair, like it did happen. But the thing is, like I went 1 week after the exams got over and all the people left, right? It's like because usually people they do is right. As soon as the exams get over, it's like I'm just not going to bothering staying here for a week or for a couple of days, in Belarus. I'm just gonna go fuck off back to India. So I guess that's like a lot of people did that. So it's like as soon as the exams left, it's like, what, I'm going to, leave the next day. My roommates who I'm living with, they did exactly that. The last exam was, I think, on Friday, and they had a plane that day in the evening. Like the exam was in the morning. They came, they had the food, they organized everything, and then they fucked off. In the same day there was the airplane. I mean, holy shit. Fucking hell. I mean, I can do that if I'm, for example, working or somewhere, right? But like, for example, like if I had an exam or something, like this what you say, like stressful thing that I was preparing for a long time, and then like I mean, like even if I like do it well, I feel like I'll just be exhausted because like I mean the night before I was prepping, I was anxious. After the exam, yeah, fine, like if you would have passed the exam, everything is fine, but still like you feel exhausted just because of the tension and all the stress and whatever, right? It's like that also does affect you. And it's like, oh my god, imagine doing that, coming home and then realizing that in a couple of hours you have an international flight, from one fucking country to another. I mean, yeah, that is good, they fucking got more time, but it's like, yeah, I think, just exhausting. I think the next day will be fine, but still, so yeah, anyways, these people fucked off as soon as the exam got over, and I stayed, I think, one more week. But to be fair, when I'm thinking about it, right, it's like, oh no, I could have, went there one more week. Um, yeah, maybe. Um, but it's like, it's okay. It's not that much of a, oh my goodness, I'm gonna cry. It's impossible. To be fair, it's like w- what I would have done there, I'm pretty sure like 90% of what I do there is in relaxing. I would have also could have done here. I could have also, and I did, go out, have a couple of drinks, met some friends. I didn't go fishing because I don't have the fishing pole here. But if I had a fishing pole, I could have, went to the this thing to fish somewhere on some lake. Yeah, basically same, almost the same thing. I just like, I wouldn't have the car, and I wouldn't have the delicious Indian spicy food. That's the and another third thing is I wouldn't have to worry about making myself some food because as soon as I come there, it's like family is there, so it's like they take care of all the food preparation and food organization. So like I don't bother about it. Like I can I came, feed me, and that's it. So yeah. That is it. That is it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, the quality of this camera sucks. I'm not going to, not going to downplay it. The camera of this laptop sucks, but it's okay, fine. What I'm thinking about is I think in the next month, somewhere around there. Basically, for me, it's like I take time in you know if it's a hobby, I'll take time, like if I'll need to buy something, need to organize something, and it's like it usually takes time because it's not my education, it's not my work, so it's usually like in the back burner sort of way. I'm saying it's like yeah, I'll get to it eventually, when I'm in the mood, when I'm free, it's like when the things are aligning, then I'll do it. So I think in the next month, September, I think I'll use my second phone, the broken one, this phone with the broken screen and stuff like that. I think I'll use this one, and I have a tripod. I think I'll put it over here, and that way, I think the quality will improve. But there's another way I saw it. It's like you have to use the internet, to connect it wirelessly, so it's going to stream, and then you're going to use that. I'm gonna put it over here. It's like, oh my goodness, so many things. So I'm thinking it's like, can I just like connect it via USB, because I anyways have to like keep it charged. So it's like, it's like, ooh, but then I'm pretty sure I don't have a long enough USB type, the micro USB. I don't have a long enough cable for that. And I've been, I mean, I can't show you all because the laptop is sitting over here, right? But it's like on my right side over here, I do have a little bit of space. I guess like over there, I'm going to put it, So yeah, that is it pretty much. What I have planned for the stream, basically nothing. I can, of course, watch some videos, do this, do that. I mean, I can do that. I can finally do that. I don't have to worry about, putting my phone so that, the phone is going to be here. So, god damn, because like, uh, for how much I have suffered using the phone. I mean, streaming with the phone is damn easy, but also it is not very much, what you say, you know. I just realized I have, Telegram and WhatsApp open. So I think, you know what? I think I need to. How do I hide my notifications? Settings? No. It should be damn easy here. Huh? No, no. Night mode, no. Connected, no. What is this? Very quick settings. No, that's not what it is. Uh, what? Isn't it supposed to be here somewhere? Ah, it's focus. But no, that's not it. Wait, yeah, there you go. Notifications. Do not disturb off. Okay, so I can turn this thing on. You only see banners for priority notifications and alarms. Okay, there you go. So there you go. I have just realized how to do it. So yeah, basically. It's 9:30. The stream is running for now 20 minutes. And we have one person in chat. I that one fucking bot. I swear, it's a fucking bot. I have no idea what the fuck it is. I mean, it is good, right? It's like, okay, at least it's not zero. It's not zero viewers. At least it's one viewer. But I'm fucking sure that fucking bot has been from day one. From fucking day one has I've been streaming on this fucking channel. God damn it, that fucking bot was there. Thank you, bot. The one viewer bot. Holy shit. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, basically. That's it. I think I'm thinking about cracking a cold one, but I don't know. I'm kind of tired. And it is Wednesday, so it's like, oh, should I do that? I am tired. I am tired, I am tired, I am tired, I am tired. God damn it. Yeah. And it's kind of like, uh, cheap viewers on. Oh my goodness. No, no, thank you. Marasatsu. Fuck off with your advertising of buying cheap viewers. I'm not into that shit. Fuck off. Yeah, speaking of viewers, it's kind of hard to, what you say, to like keep on talking to yourself for quite a long period of time without somebody to talk to, because it's usually like, even if one person is there in the chat, it's much easier to talk to that, and you feel as if you're having a conversation with the person instead of just sitting over here looking at yourself through a grainy ass cheap webcam and trying to explain things, but it's good, and yeah, yeah. Mm, it's fine. It's fine. I do need to promote myself. I pretty sure from this award itself, I'll try to make a bit more, videos, short clips on YouTube and upload them. And slowly, slowly, I'll try to, get more people that because I think it's time, and since I already got the equipment, might as well do it. I'm not going to what you say, not going to take it any more longer. But for some reason, I still have. I think no. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think it's with everybody. It's like especially like if you're having like you're on a call with someone, right? And for example, like somebody's in the room or somebody's in the next room, like you don't feel as comfortable, speaking because oh no, that other people are hearing it, even though it's like just very mundane or something. Like I don't know. For me, it's like it's much better to go somewhere private and speak to the person. But fucking hell, imagine you're just sitting in the room. I mean, yeah, sure, you might know that he's talking to someone, but like if you're talking and you're not referring to someone, you're just talking in general, and you just hear that from someone, it's like, why is he talking about himself? To whom is he talking to? It's kind of like a what the fuck is he doing in that room kind of situation, which I do not want that to 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 happen between my roommates. They're thinking like, what the fuck is that dude doing? And I don't want to like disclose to them like, oh yeah, I stream on Twitch or whatever. It's kind of like it's a kind of like a high. It's kind of like a hobby to me. To some people, I guess I can disclose it. For example, I disclose it to Shrutik and Nishant, right? Because I know they won't bother checking up and actually fucking following the stream or whatever. So I'm like, fuck it, I can just fucking say it, and it's not gonna hurt that much. So yeah, and anyways, it might work, it might not work. So it's like and you also do not want, like, I am treating this as kind of like a venting option, and kind of like not not, in case something happens, I can have a little bit of like an income. But usually I treat it as like, if even if I am not, if I get like 10 viewers or whatever, I'll be happy with those 10 viewers. Like, damn, I'll be happy. I don't really need thousands of people typing in the chat. That'll be great, but also I think it would make like kind of like a what you say, like too much of an ego boost. But I think as everybody with over time, uh, yeah, like as with everybody over time, you know, they get adjusted to it, and it's like it's not that it will change me. It's like I already have a pretty good social life. I talk to a lot of people, so it's like I don't think even if I get 1,000 people watching me, I don't think it's gonna affect me that much. It's like it's fine. I think it's gonna last. Like, the hype is gonna be there for 1 week maximum, and then it's just gonna fucking fade away, and it's be like, okay, fine, 1,000 people, all right, just carry on as if I did before. So yeah, that is it. But yeah, that is it. So, how about we watch something? So let me switch to the screen. Let me go to YouTube and let me see. And also, oh yeah, I just just saw it in my recommend and decided, what? Millennial Thinker uploaded a new video. Uh, let me see it. Okay, I just want to check. Is my webcam working or no? Yeah, it is working. Okay, that's good. Actually, yeah, to be fair, I think when you're like sitting, sorry, what was I about to say? It's like if you're sitting and just full cam talking, and it's silent in the room. I think this microphone, I don't know where the microphone. I think it's somewhere in the front. Or maybe it's there where the camera is. It's like when you're sitting and you're talking, it's not that bad actually. But I think if you're playing a video and you're talking simultaneously when the video is playing, I think for that thing, yeah, like I either have to pause the video, or I have to like use an external microphone. And I do actually have an external microphone. I don't know where it is. I think it's under the bed or somewhere. Is it basically those Rode ones, like those small ones which you can put on a DSLR with like a dead cat on. I think I have one there, so I think if I can find it, I think I can put it. I think it's going to like. I mean, to be fair, like the desk is here and I'm here. It's like I don't know. Okay. a phone's a phone's distance away. So and pretty sure it's like I can like buy like a small cheap tripod and I can keep it. He's like it's gonna be like like this. So like it's gonna be like right here. So like I don't really need like a mic stand or whatever. And I think yeah, if I get that and I plug it in, I think the quality is going to improve. So hell yeah, let me try that. I think tomorrow. I think I have to. Yeah, and I came back. Today's Wednesday, and I came on a Saturday. Yeah, it's been a few days, so the flat is a little bit messy here and there. But slowly. I think this weekend I'll probably clean it because from Monday I have my university starting. So yeah, that is it. Anyhood, yep, screen go back to screen and oh no, oh, no. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. That was a close one. That was a close one. I was about to share my private Netflix account with you. That would not be good. Did y'all see it? Okay, no, that's good. All right. So yeah, that is it. More. Oh yeah, actually, for that, I think I need to. Mono. How can I take this? Pop out chat. Wow. And they're fucking good. Look at that shit. But I won't be able to because I don't have a second, what you say, a second screen. I won't be able to, uh, you know, hide it anywhere and put it aside. So I think I have to use my phone in order to do this, which is fine actually. So yeah, anyways, what can we watch? What can we watch? Yeah, oh my goodness, I feel like a proper reaction streamer. Oh no. Oh no, where did it all go wrong, in my life? Where the fuck did it go all wrong? So yeah. Oh yeah, this thing, Whistling Diesel uploaded a video.
Today we're going
Um,
to be testing out the world's smallest, cheapest pickup truck from China. The
Yeah, this one. But he uploaded a recent video which I saw about the Tesla one, and like this is the first video he uploaded, and this is the second video that he uploaded. The first one was between a F-150, the Ford F-150, and Tesla Cybertruck, and so it's like how the difference is between that, and then in this video, the back part of it, where basically the hook is there for the trailer if you're doing something, that just like completely fucked off. So that he made an entirely video about this just to criticize, I guess, the Tesla Cybertruck, and it's I don't know, like this entire gimmick of if you're taking in the consideration of like electric trucks, are they better or are they worse? Or there's no difference between, you know, I guess powered truck. Then be like, oh no, for me it's like nah, there's not this no difference. It's actually even worse than that because the amount of energy and the amount of carbon emissions that they are using to mine the batteries to put them ship them, and it's like this motherfuckers. I mean, yeah, sure, the petrol and the diesel ones, they do get into accidents and they do burn, right? But I don't know, just like whenever I see like an electric vehicle burning, I'm like, god damn. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not as common as like, petrol or diesel cars, being being on fire. But for some reason, it's like, oh no, again, what? And especially in Saint Petersburg. I think you know what I think for me in order to like not click it here and there, I think I have to like put it as a hotkey in one of the numpads so I can go from the screen to the full cam like just within a press of a button. I think it'll be much better. Yeah. So what I was saying, they are basically like as in Goa, the electric buses. We have electric buses, right? So same way in Saint Petersburg, they do have electric buses, but over there, I think they are like built by some factory in Russia, or maybe they are like built from Belarus, something like that. No. I think they are built from a Russian factory. Right? So basically, like all of the buses in Saint Petersburg, the ones which are like eco-friendly, are the electric ones, and they're like bluish color, like they're like actually pretty to look at, right? But for some reason, these buses, I joined I joined one channel on Telegram about like news about St. Petersburg or whatever, right? And I'm just looking. It's like, I, at least for some reason, like every week one bus burns down. It just combusts. I'm like, what? Another video like of like a passerby going or like driving past or like one bus which is burning to a crisp. I'm like, my goodness, it's like that's not a safe thing. Why don't they recall it? And it's been happening it's been happening I think for like over a year now. It just keeps on fucking burning. Yeah, and I think if I'm thinking back, like in Goa, when was the last time when a bus burned down, which was electric? I think I can't like remember at least like one incident. And like when you think about it, right? Like the driving conditions in India versus the driving conditions in Russia, and it's like in Russia, every fucking week one bus at least burns down, and in India, I can't even remember. Like I do follow like multiple news Instagram channels, pages on Instagram, right? And it's like I can't even remember the last time that one bus burned down. So that was interesting. So yeah, so it's good, but on one side it is like they are super fast. You can't fucking hear these fuckers. Scooters especially. For some reason, the Indian manufacturers decided it was a good idea to put their brightest LEDs on the electric scooters. First of all, these motherfuckers don't need that amount of light. What the fuck are they like? Seriously. And forget that every fucking prick in India, at like 99%, like 90% of them in India, when they drive, they use the fucking high beams. It's horrible. It's horrible driving at night because 90% of the people they use high beams and it's just horrible. It's like, god damn it. And what ends up happening is because the roads the roads like majority wise in Goa at least the roads are good, but we do have some regions, especially in the north, where the roads are just horrible, just pathetic, right? And I think the reason the people are buying SUVs and more higher, in height cars is to, get a more comfortable ride through all the fucking bad roads that are happening. But what ends up happening is they get a taller vehicle and the headlights they be fucking taller. So if you're in a sedan or a car which is lower as compared to like an SUV, right? It's like you just get blinded. You just get fucking blinded. And these motherfuckers, holy shit, they have day running lights, they have fog lights. They put on a fucking high beam. Forget that. They'll fucking put some, what to say, off the market, some external fucking lights on top of the fucking car. So imagine this fucking prick. They're like, it's like you're driving and there's like a fucking football stadium light just shining at you, and you can't see shit. You can't see shit. Like you're driving, you can't see shit. And what ends up happening is like you flash your high beams, saying like can't fucking lower your high beams. I can't see shit. But most of the times they just don't bother. Some people do, but majority of the times they don't fucking bother and just keep on driving it. And it's like motherfucker, good for you. You're sitting high, comfortable. You can see everything, but motherfucker, I can't see shit. I can't see fucking shit. I am blinded. I'm literally blinded. The car is there, like for example, a car is approaching, right? I can't see nothing behind. Absolutely nothing behind it. And mind you, I don't have like my front window tinted. None of my cars have front window tinted. A little bit on the sides, but on the front, nothing. And it's like I can't see shit. Like holy fuck. And as soon as the car like passes by me, right, and drive past the car, I think it takes me like 5 seconds for my fucking eyes to adjust to the darkness which is on the fucking Indian roads, to in order to see is there a fucking cow, is there some fucking animal on the fucking road. It's absolutely pathetic. Ah, holy shit, so fucking annoying. And it's like, is like one car is fine, two car fine, three car fine. Imagine every fucking night you go for a drive and you have to go somewhere and you deal with these fucking morons. You're like, for fuck's sake, just let me fucking drive. It's like, and the thing is like, what can you do? Yeah, flash the light or what? What do you say? What's the phrasing? fight fire with fire. I guess the only way to, teach this motherfuckers a lesson is to buy powerful lights and install them on your fucking vehicle, so that when these fuckers don't turn the fucking high beams on, just fucking tap a switch in your fucking car and let the LED light bar on top just flash them, so that they'll fucking so that they'll fucking get blinded, and they'll fucking either turn it down, and if they're that fucking stupid and they won't turn it down, I hope they'll fucking crash somewhere into some fucking tree, because fucking hell, this motherfuckers deserve it. It's fucking annoying. And these fucking scooters, the selective scooters, tiny motherfuckers, they fucking accelerate as fast. They go much faster than the petrol ones do. And the headlights, they come just from the factory, right? Original parts. It's so fucking bright. It's so fucking bright, and it's fucking LED. It's like holy shit. It's one silent bastard, which you can't hear. Like if he's like nearby, you can't hear him. But if he is approaching you from the opposite direction, it's like you're blinded. You're blinded. Why the hell is a tiny scooter need such a fucking powerful light? For fuck's sake, Jesus, why? It's horrible. But oh well, what can I do, right? I can just sit on Twitch and complain about it. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, meh, 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 meh. So yeah, that is it. Uh, yeah, chalo chalo. Let's go see what do we have. Meow 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 meow. YouTube settings. What do you mean by YouTube settings? That's interesting. I don't really mind giving it a watch. Late night vibes. I'm gonna get how many copy strikes just by clicking this video. Yeah. Kinda tired. Kinda tired. Kinda tired. Kinda tired. Kinda tired. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Oh, what is this?
Vera Renzi. When you're in a relationship, it's totally normal to feel a little jealous now and then, and maybe you can even get a bit possessive or tempted to sneak a peek at your partner's texts. But this particular psychopath named Vera Renzi took jealousy and possessiveness to a whole new level, like 6 feet under level. It's a classic case of if I can't have you, then nobody can. Vera's obsession with men started when she was very young. She lost her mother when she was just 13, and by the time she was 20, she was already married to an older, wealthy banker. Well, her new husband suddenly disappeared, and when people asked her about him, Vera just told them he left. She was probably saying the truth because he's left this dimension, but that's probably not what the neighbors were thinking. You see, Vera was very pretty, so getting another husband wasn't difficult at all. But within a few months, husband number 2 also disappeared faster than a pizza at a teenage sleepover. But the thing is, it wasn't just husbands disappearing, because every single one of Vera's lovers over the years also suddenly vanished into thin air. The truth came to light in 1936 when the wife of one of Vera's latest flames reported him missing. The police came knocking and Vera casually confessed to killing him. The police, thinking they'd be lucky to find one body, were in for a surprise when they found 35 coffins neatly stashed in her basement like some twisted IKEA collection. Inside those coffins were her 2 husbands, her son, and 32 of her lovers, whom she killed by poisoning their wine with arsenic because she suspected them of being unfaithful or simply growing tired of her. In her twisted mind, this was a way to ensure they would never leave her. She was sentenced to life in prison and died in her cell in 1960. Miyuki Ishikawa. If you were one of the Japanese babies delivered by the midwife Miyuki Ishikawa in the late 1940s and happened to make it out alive, it probably means that your parents desperately needed a child or that they were wealthy. You see, Miyuki was supposed to be a beacon of hope, ushering new life into the world. But instead of seeing her job as a sacred duty of care, she saw it as a burden. And if you were a baby born to a poor family, Miyuki figured it was better to help you skip the whole life part altogether. The simple yet horrific method she used in killing these babies was by neglecting them. As the senior midwife at the Kotobuki Maternity Hospital in Tokyo, she would deliberately not provide care, food, or warmth for these babies till they died. In her twisted head, she was sparing them from a life of poverty. The craziest part is that her husband and a doctor from the hospital were her accomplices because they helped her cover up the deaths. Sometimes, they would even make a profit from killing the babies because some desperate families who cannot afford the means to care for another child would deliberately accept Miyuki's deadly solution. The horrific scale of her crimes came to light in 1948 when two police officers discovered the remains of numerous infants. Further investigation revealed that Miyuki killed about 103 babies. When she was finally brought to trial, the serial baby killer received just 8 years in prison, which was even later reduced to 4 after an appeal. What a joke. Juana Barraza. If you had a grandmother living in New Mexico from 1990 to 2006, she would probably be on a security detail that rivals the President of the United States and a personal bodyguard that would follow her wherever she goes, because Juana Barraza was on the prowl targeting lonely elderly women and delivering a death grip far more lethal than anything she had ever used in the wrestling ring. This retired professional wrestler turned notorious serial killer would pose as a nurse, social worker, or someone offering assistance to gain the trust of older women who live alone. Once inside their home, she would channel the same strength she once used in the wrestling ring to strangle her victim to death with her bare hands, stockings, or telephone cord. Sadly, she managed to end the lives of 49 old women in this brutal way. After strangling her victims, she would rob them, taking whatever valuables she could find to keep herself going. This wasn't just a crime spree, it was a full-blown crime marathon, and Juana was sprinting toward the finish line. The police, however, were looking for a male suspect, convinced that no woman could be behind such savage killings. Eventually, in 2006, she was caught red-handed fleeing the scene of her last murder. What drove Juana to such murderous madness? Well, it turns out she had some serious mommy issues. Her mother had been abusive and even sold her to an older man as a child. This deep-seated rage festered inside her, and in her twisted mind, every elderly woman she strangled was a stand-in for the mother who betrayed her. Now she was convicted of 16 counts of murder and sentenced to 759 years in prison, where she remains to date. Dorothea Puente. So it's 1982, and you start looking for the perfect home to put your sick dad for care, and a friend tells you about this nice old woman called Dorothea Puente and her boarding house in Sacramento, California. Basically, Dorothea was an old woman who was offering free rooms to the elderly and mentally disabled individuals. But what you don't know is that her hospitality came with a sinister catch. This woman was basically killing people and burying them in her backyard and cashing in the victim's social security checks as a pastime hobby. Once you lodge as one of her guests, she would drug you with heavy doses of sleeping pills, then suffocate you. Most of the time, some people would even die from the drug overdose. Her scam show finally came to an end in 1988 when Alberto Montoya, a mentally disabled man who was living at Dorothea's boarding house, suddenly disappeared. His social worker got suspicious when Dorothea's excuses started piling up like uncollected rent checks, and the social worker filed a missing persons report. When the police showed up, they didn't suspect anything but saw Dorothea as a sweet old lady running a home for people in need. But when her story about Alberto's disappearance didn't add up, they decided to dig a little deeper, literally. A total of 7 bodies were dug up from her backyard, one of which was Alberto's. The gruesome discovery led to her arrest, but Dorothea, being an ever-crafty granny, tried to play it cool and even asked the officers if she could step outside for a moment. She used that opportunity to run away, but they caught up with her in Los Angeles a few days later. In 1993, Dorothea was convicted of 3 murders, though she's suspected of at least 9 and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Jane Toppan. Jane Toppan, affectionately known as Jolly Jane, was a nurse in the late 1800s who had a deadly fascination with the human body. Well, Well, unlike most nurses, Jane preferred to see people dead rather than alive, and she took it upon herself to make it happen. Between 1895 and 1901, she used her position as a nurse to experiment on her patients, blending her medical knowledge with a twisted desire to play God. Jane's method was as chilling as it was calculated. She would administer her patients with a lethal cocktail of morphine and atropine that would push her victims to the brink of death and then pull them back only to repeat the process. She got a sick thrill from watching them suffer, taking pleasure in the moments when they hovered between life and death. Sometimes the sick woman would even have sex with her victims as they took their final breaths. For Jane, this wasn't just murder, it was a twisted form of intimacy. Over the years, Jane claimed the lives of at least 31 people, but her killing spree came down in 1901 when the family of one of her victims demanded a toxicology report. The results showed that the patient had been poisoned, leading to Jane's arrest. During her trial, Jane confessed to 31 murders and expressed a desire to have killed more people than anyone else in history. She was declared insane and committed to a mental institution for the rest of her life, where she died in 1939. Bella Gunness. These days, people use Tinder and such to find their partners and go on dates, but things were a little different in the 1880s. Then, if you wanted to find a husband or wife, you would have to place an ad in the Lonely Hearts newspaper to explain what you want and what you have to offer. Well, things took a really dark turn from 1884 to 1908, because a woman named Bella Gunness, who was fondly called the Black Widow of the Midwest, used the newspaper ads to lure unsuspecting males to her farm. It seems that her idea of happily ever after usually involved a shovel and a plot of land out back. She was like the praying mantises of the human world. Now, once you fell victim to her newspaper ad and came to her farm, she would drug you up until you're out cold, then strike you on the head with a blunt weapon, or sometimes would just slit your throats. The crazy woman would then cut up your body into tiny pieces, feed some to her pigs, and bury the rest. Over the years, Bella is believed to have killed more than 40 people, but thankfully, everything came to a stop in 1908 when her farmhouse burned down under mysterious circumstances. Among the ruins, authorities discovered the bodies of her children, body parts of several men, and a headless corpse that was initially believed to be Belle herself. However, the size of the body didn't match Belle's physical stature, leading to suspicion that she had faked her own death to escape capture. Sadly, she did evade the capture. Nanny Doss. If you were a man in the US from the 1920s to the 1950s and you happen to be charmed by a middle-aged woman with a sweet, seductive smile, there's a good chance you just met Nanny Doss. And if you were unlucky enough to marry her, well, let's just say you'd soon be 6 feet under, possibly with a belly full of poisoned pie. Nanny was married 5 times, and each husband died by her hand, but not before she had taken out hefty life insurance policies on them. Her weapon of choice was poison, which she would usually mix into food or drink. Crazy Nanny didn't stop at killing her husbands, though. She extended her deadly touch to her children, grandchildren, and even her own mother and sister. Clearly, Nanny believed in keeping things in the family, especially when it came to her poison supply. Thanks to her constantly smiling face and habit of giggling, which earned her the nickname Giggling Granny, she was never suspected of a thing until 1954 when she murdered her 5th husband, Samuel Doss. Apparently, Samuel Doss had been hospitalized with flu-like symptoms but recovered, only to drop dead as soon as he got home. An autopsy revealed enough arsenic in his system to kill 5 men. This new development opened up an investigation that led to the arrest of Nanny Doss. In total, she murdered about 11 people. During her confession, Nanny was disturbingly nonchalant, admitting to the murders with a smile on her face. In 1955, she was sentenced to a life in prison at the Oklahoma State Penitentiary, where she continued to be cheerful and unrepentant until she died on June 2, 1965. Beverly Allett. Well, if you were not a young child admitted to the Grantham and Kesteven Hospital in England during the early 1990s, then you have nothing to worry about, because sadly, this is where this particular predator, disguised as a caring, attentive, and perfect caregiver for vulnerable children, decided to carry out her most horrible acts. You see, Beverly Allett would inject the children in her care with insulin or potassium, causing them to suffer from sudden, life-threatening conditions like cardiac arrest or hypoglycemia. In some cases, she went old school and smothered them with a pillow. And over just 59 days, she managed to kill 4 children and left 9 others with severe, lifelong injuries. She was basically a one-woman wrecking crew in a nurse's uniform. The worst part was that the hospital didn't initially suspect that one of their own was behind these incidents. After all, who would ever imagine that a nurse, a person whose very job it is to care, would be the one causing such devastation? It wasn't until after several suspicious
Got myself uh some whiskey and some coke. Okay, so I think there is like I think a 10-minute delay actually because I have my phone right now open here. I think I have a 10-minute delay. Hmm, yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Okay.
deaths and near fatal incidents that the hospital began to investigate the pattern of sudden collapses, all occurring when Allet was on duty. This eventually led to her arrest, and then during her trial, she was diagnosed with Munchausen syndrome, a condition where a caregiver causes harm to those in their care to gain attention or sympathy. Want to find out more about how twisted the minds of some people are? Then join our Discord server today to get all the exciting updates. Rosemary West. Now, when a man and a woman meet up and start talking about marriage and family, you would think they were discussing matters concerning children or buying a house. Well, yes, but not for Rosemary West and her husband Fred West. This depraved couple during the 1970s and 1980s killed, brutally tortured, mutilated, and sexually assaulted at least 12 young women and girls, including their own daughter. Sadly, their victims were sometimes lodgers, while others were just abducted from the streets to be subjected to extreme cruelty and torture before being killed. Once you died, they would dismember and bury you in the cellar or garden of their home at 25 Cromwell Street, which became infamously known as the House of Horrors. Well, they were finally caught when their daughter Heather suddenly went missing. The police opened an investigation, found Heather's body buried in the garden, and, well, the bodies of the other poor victims. Rosemary and her husband were arrested, even though the man took the chicken way out by unaliving himself just before trial. Rosemary faced trial, however, and was convicted of 10 murders and sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. She remains in prison to this day, one of the few women in the UK to be sentenced to a whole
Oh, that
life
happened in the
order.
UK.
Janine
Okay.
Jones. If you were sadly born in one of the hospitals where nurse Janine Jones worked, the chances of you reaching 6 months old were very, very slim. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, Janine would inject her young patients with drugs like digoxin, heparin, and succinylcholine, which are medications that can stop a heart or paralyze their lungs. After inducing these crises, Janine would often be the first on the scene, appearing to save the child in a sick attempt to play the hero and save the child. It's believed that she was driven by a condition known as hero syndrome. This psychological condition leads a person to create dangerous situations so they can save the victims, thereby gaining praise and recognition. Unfortunately, many of her victims did not survive these attempts, making her actions even more tragic. The truth began to surface in 1982 when the unusually high death rate among her young patients caught the attention of hospital staff at Bexar County Hospital in San Antonio. An investigation revealed that Janine was the common link in many of these cases. She was convicted in 1984 of murdering 15-month-old Chelsea McClellan by injecting her with a lethal dose of muscle relaxants and the attempted murder of 4-week-old Rolando Santos. She was sentenced to 99 years in prison. In 2017, she was indicted on additional murder charges for the deaths of other children, bringing her total number of suspected victims to
Shit.
possibly over 60.
What the heck, man? That's some horrible thing. I can fix it. Oh my god, just 4 years? That's not fair. Yeah, exactly. Another person, she got like what, like life imprisonment, 99 years. It's like, what the hell? Well, this one, I think, was she from Japan, like 4 years. Holy shit. Really hell, this is terrifying. Yeah, request to get. Okay, no. Psycho probably cute. Boy, I was wrong. That's all. How could fix me? In 50 minutes, you go. I mean, 50 minutes. Oh, yeah, 50 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I'll just my prison become problematic. Use some other version. Okay, let's keep other comments just praising him. Alright, fine. So, yeah, exactly right. How many people just. The amount of weird shit that people do is like, my goodness. Holy shit. Putty. What?
Hello, how have you been? Walking and driving around, and you see
What do you mean putty? What do you mean by that? Like the color?
a car, and increasingly more and more cars that have a color that makes you think, that's a little weird. I have, and it's gotten lodged into my brain because I recently bought a car.
Oh yeah, it's called, so what, gray color?
And it looks like this. And I don't know precisely how to explain it, except that it's like a car color that looks like clay? Question mark? And you're gonna follow me right now. And we're gonna figure this out. So I don't know what's going on. I know that somebody
How about just not buy the car from, not in the gray color? They're different colors, right? White, black. You don't get a custom one.
there are people in the world who think all the time about car colors, right? It's probably very important to a fairly large number of people, both enthusiasts and who work for car companies. And so there's got to be a thing here. Something happened, and I'm convinced that there's something interesting here. Not just with what happens to car colors, but what's happening inside of my brain when I look at them. But first, we have to figure out what's going on. So we're going to do that. Car color that looks like clay. Do you know what I'm talking about? This one. The car color is like that. Mine's like a light blue, and it's still, but it looks different, right? What's going on? Oh, this growing trend of body colors. Yeah, exactly. That. Even kind of, yeah, for sure that. And also somewhat that. Though interestingly, I think they get less weird in certain colors. The quality of this color doesn't look strange to me in yellow. It doesn't look strange to me in white or black, of course. It is the same though. Like a white car feels like this, but it doesn't feel weird. But this feels on the edge of weird, and this feels entirely weird. Like something about this makes me feel like I can like take my hand and like put it into the car and then lift out the car and then make a small man with it. It's shiny. It's not matte. That's different, but it's not something. So what is it? It's called gloss. Just basic gloss colors. The next comment, no metallic flake. So it's just basic gloss colors with no metallic flake, no pearl, no nothing. What is metallic flake? Metallic paint, which is also called metal flake or polychromatic, that's not the same, is a type of paint that's most common on new automobiles, but also used for other purposes. I posted this a few weeks ago. The growing trend of flat gray cars started with Nardo Gray by Audi. All right, should have gone to the second comment. This is 3 years ago, by the way. Nardo Gray. Audi's classic gray color. Nardo, love that. This is also that. And then this, but this isn't. This is not. This is regular. Whatever going on with that car is not going on with Nardo. They called it Nardo. That's not my fault. What we're saying here is that this all started with Nardo. So we're going to call these colors Nardos, and that's on them. They did that. Which is like show me a car. Like, show me a Honda Civic. These, there is a. So, that's Nards. This one's Nards, but this one's not Nards, and this one is red, and red can't be Nards. I don't know why, but red can't be Nards. Now, red can have flake in it. Like, this obviously has flake. This is like shiny, and it looks fancy. This is on the edge of Nards. This is Nards. Is it Nards? Or is that not Nards? Is this Nards? That's not Nards. Definitely not Nards. See, if that didn't have the flake in it, see, I'm using the terminology now. If that didn't have the sparklies, literal glitter in it, it would look like Nardo, but it's not. Now, I'm not saying that that's the only thing. I'm looking at all these Honda Civics, and there's a ton of Nards. It's happening everywhere. All the, like, half the 2022 colors are going to be Nardy. Now, that is regular. And I can't tell how I can tell. You know that thing where you're watching TV and they have, like, in-laws house and have motion smoothing turned on, and it looks like a Spanish soap opera. You can't tell why. Like, I can't tell why, but my brain is saying that's different. That's how I feel about this. Like, the difference is extraordinarily noticeable, and I have a hard time articulating why. Like, what is actually happening. And okay, here we go. Maybe it's just because I've gotten so used to there being this like subtle sparkle in car paint that when it's not there, I'm like, what's happened? That's weird. That looks strange. It looks uncanny.
Wait, is there any option, because on YouTube on the phone, right? What I can do is, like, whenever I scroll the comments, like, the video stays on top, so it's like I can watch this thing and I can scroll the fucking comments. Over here it's like I have to scroll back. Is there like some option? Mini player. No, that's not what I want. I just want. I am basically new to this computer thing, guys. So, subtitles, annotations, ambient words, still need. No. Mini player, theater mode, full screen, closed captions, autoplay. I want that. No, I don't think so. There's no option like that. That's fucking retarded. What the fuck? That's not supposed to be. So, for example, like if I keep on scrolling down the fucking comment page, and I want to fucking go back and see the video, do I have to like keep on doing this and then this like up and down? What the fuck?
Somebody's got to have written more about this. What if we type in, let's go deeper. Let's go Nardo Gray investigation. No, that's not gonna help me. Nardo Gray article. Well, now it's just about Nardo Gray. Clay car color. No, this is not helping me. Cars look like putty now. Oh, I did it! Cars look like putty now. All right, from Nissan to Porsche, this paint trend is taking over LA. Do we have a Nardo reference in here? Can we get oh, we do. This trend was kickstarted in 2013
This will live in LA. This Hank,
with Audi, with the debut of the car color Nardo Gray on its RS7, a powerful four-door coupe whose twin turbocharged V8 engine. This feels like this is the search engine optimization now. Mark Donkey, he's Audi of America's director of communication, says it's the first solid gray on the market, referring to paint that lacks sparkle. It lacks sparkle. We're doing it. We're getting to the bottom of it. Let me just read this article. Early in this article is one of my favorite parts, where it references a 2022 piece in a newsletter, and that's called "What's Up with All These Putty-Looking Ass Whips?" So if we really want to track down the original reportage that put this together, it's from Blackbird Spyplane, and it's a Substack, and it's entitled "What's Up with All These Putty-Ass Looking Whips?" Wet putty whips are everywhere. What's behind it? A BBSP investigation. What's up with all these putty-looking ass whips, y'all? This is not a putty-ass looking whip. This is just a matte black.
Matte black, yeah.
And the vibe is like as if the computer render infiltrated the real world. That is how those look oftentimes. Look at all these putty-ass whips. But this shit goes way beyond.
What do you mean putty ass? It's just fucking gray. Just gray color. Just non-glossy gray color. Actually, in India, in Goa, I mean, can't speak of the entire India. I mean, Goa, there's not much gray color cars actually. It's more of like black, white, and then somewhere in between. Yeah, gray. Not really a lot of cars are gray color.
Beyond whips. Look, oh my god. We got putty ass looking Crocs. We got putty ass looking bottles. We got putty ass looking Keurig coffee makers. Look at these putty ass looking whips. Is it possible for wet putty paint jobs to look sick? They gotta chill with these swag dampening grays. Extraordinary work from people at Blackbird Spyplane here. I mean, LA Times, I'm sure you got a lot going on, but you did reference this early, and this scooped you. This newsletter for sure scooped you. We were eager to subject this shit
Oh Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with my fucking laptop? I just fucking pressed escape. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god, what happened to my video?
to more than just brilliant spyplane speculation.
Oh my god, did I just fucking break my fucking computer? Oh, no, it's just this video. Okay. What about if I go to history? And then do this?
Spyplane speculation. So we asked.
What the fuck?
Illustrious automotive journalist and spy friend Hannah Elliott about the
Fuck that shit. I am never fucking pressing the damn escape button ever when I'm fucking in full screen mode. Holy shit. What the fuck was that? What the fuck?
wet putty wave. She came through. It is like wet putty. So chalk is a super famous popular paint color for Porsche. Started in pearl gray and heron gray in the 50s and 60s. So Audi's Nardo, great, but it really started with pearl and heron back in, and it's funny because pearl gray does not have any pearl in it, is what I'm learning. Maybe 5 years ago, Porsche brought back the color for its modern 911. They called it chalk. It lacks any sort of flake or metallic sheen. Now the question from this LA Times article is like, why? There's a bunch of theories in the article. Number one theory, people who like, you know, boost their rides or whatever, painted it with like a primer, and that would be without the flake. And then that, like, the car companies noticed that was like cool. I don't buy that, but like, I have nothing to base this on. Number two is that like maybe pandemic influentialness meant that car companies wanted their cars to look more natural. Not earthy natural, but earthy high tech, explained Nissan Design America lead color and trim designer Moira Hill, which is a job you can have. Now that is not Nard right there. That is of shiny ass whales. Okay, let's continue on with the theory. So I ascribe some to this because there's like kind of like a tactical vibe to it too. Like this car looks a little bit like a cool ass stormtrooper ready for stormtroopering in the jungles. But this is what I like the most. See, I think
Jungle is gray color. What the fuck? I mean, yeah, maybe like the winter one, some somewhere where there is snow. Then yes, sure.
car colors are super weird. I think that people want to pick a cool car color, but they also want to blend in. And the just hip enough theory aligns with my perspective on this. That you want a car that looks different, but you don't want a car that looks different all at the same time. This is exactly how I feel when I'm buying a car. I'm like, I don't want to just buy another like black or gray or white car. But then I look at the colors and I'm like, I also don't want to drive around in an orange car. And so you get the gray. But this way you get a gray that can stand out. And I think that there also might be an element of like we want something a little bit less space age and a little bit more, contemporary. And
Okay, fine. So basically, Hank is going ape shit because he can't stand the gray color cars. That's very interesting. All right then. What else do we have? That was very interesting. You know, you see, 5 months ago. Wow, that's how he looked 5 months ago. What the hell? Damn, it happened 5 months ago. I thought it happened long back. Damn. Sky show. Yeah. I remember one time when I had it in school, I had a project and I had to write about one science. Basically, it was a science subject, and I had to write some, like I think like a few pages on some a certain topic. And what I had decided is, I saw a video from SciShow, I think 2 days, back, and whenever the teacher told me, it's like you have to do a certain topic for this, for the upcoming class or whatever, right? I basically what I did was I basically just copied copied the script, basically what absolutely everything. I mean, yeah, of course I modified it, but basically the information I just copied and pasted just from one video, and I just submitted. I think I got like a decent score or something like that. So yeah, thank you, Saisho. Thank you, Saisho. Uh, what else? What else? By democracy is perfectly possible. The episode I got more. What is this? This is one guy that I watch. I think out of all the Indian bikers, I don't actually watch a lot of Indian bikers, right? But this guy, for some reason, I think I subscribe to him just because he puts subtitles. But even I think if he didn't put subtitles, I think, I would still watch it. Yeah.
Such a bunch of hypocrites.
So, yeah. So he puts basically subtitles for
Daddy, so
everything.
please,
For
come on, guys.
everything.
Like you.
So it's like and also like he just like puts like little like emojis or stickers, right? It's kind of like an interesting thing, I don't know. And like just his like overall persona is quite chill, and also the humor is not that pathetic, and it's also not that hi-fi sci-fi, right? I mean, I don't mind watching people with high humor level, right? Or like my level, but like if the humor is like some pathetic thing, the editing is kind of like that cringy ass, Indian editing, editing, where they, oh Jesus, oh, I need to charge my this thing, power, power, I'll be getting power, yes. Yeah, so basically, like his editing style is not much of like a cringy type. So yeah, back to YouTube, back to YouTube. Yeah, I also hate another thing. Like as soon as the battery, the charge goes down, what ends up happening is my brightness of the computer. I don't think y'all can see. I think for y'all it's the same thing, right? Yeah, yeah. For y'all, it doesn't change the brightness of the screen. But for me, as soon as the charge of this thing goes down, right, my fucking screen just goes like from 100% for I can see right now, right? To like this. I'm like, God damn it, I can't see shit. So yeah. And also another thing, another weird thing. I think I have to like set up a hotkey. Otherwise, I can't keep on fucking going to OBS and turning the fucking full cam on, right? So yeah, so basically what happened is when I was buying the laptop, I got it as a present gift, right? And I got it, and I'm like, okay, fine. No, I asked my friends, couple of my friends, it's like, this is my budget range. Provide me I sent them a few links of some laptops, and I said, you know what, provide me with some sound advice on what I should purchase. And one of my friends suggested me this, and he said, he's like, you know what, I think out of all the distance, this is a good one, so just go for it. So I got it. But for some reason, on the Amazon page, I wish I could bring it up now, but because it's my personal one, like, I don't want to share my Amazon history, right? But it's like, if I could show the specifications for this laptop, it said the keyboard has a backlight. And what I thought is like, for some reason, that's what I thought. It's like all the laptops come with a backlight. It's like so that I can see what I'm typing at night, right? Like it's convenient. Like yes, the screen is there, right? But it's like it's not that much, and usually at night you don't want to have it on full blast, right? So it's like it's kind of like hard or difficult to see what you're typing. So if the keys are illuminated, it will be much easier, right? Uh, for some reason, the option like what you say, like the page is there, right, and the specifications or options are there, like none of them are available, and the only one which is available is like this one version, I guess, like with the amount of memory, with the amount of RAM, ROM, whatever the fuck the thing is, right? It's the only one thing that is the same, right? But okay, fine, I selected it and it still said that it has a backlight. I'm like, okay, fine, all right, but the thing is like, I only saw it after I got the fucking laptop, right, in physical condition, and I realized like what is the button for my backlight, and I quickly googled and said, okay, fine, do what to say, Control Alt or and then press some F button or whatever, right? And I'm pressing it, and it's like it's not working. It's like, wait a minute. So I'm still not 100% sure. Maybe my laptop does have a backlight, but I have fucking tried all the methods to, like physically touch so that my backlight does work. But I don't know. Maybe there is no backlight. Maybe there is backlight. But I, what to say, like read some reviews on the page, which said it's like, yes, what they have delivered is a laptop which is advertised as having a backlight. It doesn't have a backlight. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell? What? So I don't know. I am not sure. Very interesting. But like some buttons, I think like the escape button and the caps lock button, like they do have like a small like a this thing like a small light at the side of it. Like they do light up, but others they don't. So I don't know really. I don't know really. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't know just how to turn it on. But that's weird. That's weird. So yeah. Exurbia. When was the last time this guy uploaded? 3 months ago. Oh, this is second channel. That's the main channel. Main channels here. Not the last time I uploaded. I think recently, right? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah. See, I haven't really watched this video yet. The next comes, but I'm not going to fucking watch it because I don't want to go have an existential crisis at 10:30 on a Wednesday. So oh yeah, Mythbusters. My goodness, there was a small wee lad. I Yeah, I watched a lot of it. Yeah, basically Mythbusters, Top Gear. Yeah, lots of things. Yeah, lots of things I watched. Fucking hell. How brain rot destroys students' lives. What is this?
Have you ever felt like your brain is turning into mush from endless scrolling? Maybe you've caught yourself in the middle of an Instagram marathon, wondering where the last 2 hours went. We're talking about something that secretly affects many of us: brain rot. Brain rot isn't some scary disease from a horror movie. It's what happens when you spend too much time on mindless activities like scrolling through social media, binge watching videos, or endlessly clicking on clickbait. You know that feeling when you've watched so many TikToks that you start dreaming in 15-second clips? That's brain rot creeping in. Picture this. It's a typical Tuesday afternoon, and you're trying to study for an upcoming exam. Your textbooks are spread out, you have a nice cup of coffee, and your laptop is ready. You're determined to make this study session count. Just as you're about to dive into Chapter 3, your phone buzzes. It's a message from a friend with an Instagram reel that looks hilarious. You think, I'll just check it out for a quick laugh. You open Instagram and watch the reel, but then you swipe up to see the next reel, and the next, and the next. Before you know it, you're deep into the Instagram reel rabbit hole. You've watched a dancing dog, a cooking hack you'll probably never try, and a prank video that has you in stitches. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Is this AI generated, for fuck's sake? I swear, like sometimes I go into a YouTube, right? And I'm like, okay, fine, this is interesting. And then, like, 1 minute in, I realize, wait a minute, is this fucking voice AI generated?
Glance at the clock and realize an hour has gone by. 1 whole hour. Your textbooks are still lying there untouched. The coffee is now cold, and you can't remember what you were supposed to be studying in the first place. That's brain rot in action. You try to get back into your study groove, but it's hard to focus. Did you know it takes about 20 minutes to regain full focus after a distraction? Every time you pick up your phone, you're setting yourself back even further. This scenario doesn't just affect your study session, it starts to spill over into the rest of your day. You decide to take a break from studying and grab some lunch. While you're eating, you absent-mindedly scroll through your phone again, this time on YouTube. By the time you finish your lunch, another hour has passed. You were supposed to go for a jog to clear your and get some exercise, but now you're feeling sluggish and unmotivated. You decide to skip the jog and just chill on the couch for a bit. You turn on Netflix and start watching a new series. 3 episodes later, you realize the entire afternoon has slipped away. The next morning, you wake up feeling groggy. You didn't get enough sleep because you stayed up late trying to make up for lost time. You drag yourself out of bed, already dreading the day ahead, and the cycle continues. This might sound dramatic, but studies have shown that excessive use of the internet and social media can lead to cognitive overload. Our brains aren't designed to handle the constant barrage of information we get online. It's like trying to drink from a fire hose. Too much, too fast. Research indicates that heavy internet users show less activity in areas of the brain associated with decision-making and impulse control. This means that spending too much time online can actually change the way your brain works, making it harder to think clearly and make good decisions. Additionally, people who use social media excessively tend to have higher levels of anxiety and depression. Every like, comment, and notification triggers a release of dopamine, the same chemical that's released when you eat your favorite food or win a game. It feels good, so you keep coming back for more. But here's the catch. The more you use social media, the more you need to feel that same level of satisfaction. It's like a drug. Over time, your brain gets used to the constant hits of dopamine, and you start needing more and more to feel the same effect. This can lead to a kind of digital dependence, where you're constantly checking your phone.
Yeah, just touching the laptop to see if it is. I mean, like this side. I mean, you can't see it, but at the bottom, like the right side and the left side, they're pretty cool. But where the keyboard is, I guess there's a motherboard and all the computer components are there, right? That's pretty hard actually. It's not that hard. It's not scalding hard. But yeah, actually, wait. Can I see? Oh my goodness. Ooh, no, I can't. No, I should not. I swear, I have to fucking open a new what you say, a new a new fucking YouTube account. I mean, I can use the one which I'm putting on, right, and just use it, because otherwise, like, all my personal, like, whatever I watch, basically, right, it's like, God damn it, no, I should not do that. I should not do that. I should not do that. Yeah, I have to be a little bit, tiny tad bit careful about that shit. So yeah. Meow 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 meow. Yeah, I mean, it's really 10:31. I think another 30 minutes. I think how long have the stream been open? 1 hour 20 minutes. So yeah, it's been quite some time. So I think in more half an hour I'll end stream. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. What the hell is this?
You can give him a good win.
There's nothing. Go harder.
He's a grown man.
Go harder.
Grown man.
Ah, go harder. Harder.
This is gonna be a tipping point where I just shoot.
Don't. Not while I'm doing this.
You know that's what hurts my thumb though. Is the non-stop circle.
Yeah, but like, I'm so sorry about your little tiny home. We have stuff to do. You know what I mean?
Oh no, it's next round.
Wait, what? How is it next round? Did you kill him? I just lost everything. Oh my god.
Why do I get recommended this people? Why am I getting recommended for these people? What the fuck? I put it back. Why am I getting this recommended? What the fuck? Random fucking freezer. I'm like, what the fuck? What is my recommended going on? What is that about, man? Shit. That's the Japan one.
Bro, our generation is over.
What do you mean, fellow 18-year-old?
Everyone's eating Tide Pods.
Bro, we are so dumb.
Tide Pods.
Tide Pods?
Tide Pods.
Tide Pod.
How's the job hunt going?
You know.
I need your half of the rent by Monday.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you've been late every month and it's not on me to carry the weight.
Yep.
Ligma.
What is that? What do you mean by that phrase?
Ligma balls.
Bro. Stop! I said I'll pay you. That's what I said.
You say that and then you stream for 5 hours a day.
I'm building my community.
What community, bro? I'm your community. You don't have fans. You don't even have OnlyFans.
This meme is so accurate.
No lies were spoken.
Dude, I can't wait to be roommates.
The world is ours.
Best friends forever?
Forever and ever.
You've been the worst influence in my life consistently. I regret the day I ever met you.
You're gonna regret saying that to me.
Do you remember Ligma?
Of course I remember Ligma. What does that have to do with anything?
Ligma balls.
Yeah.
Ligma balls.
I've been sleeping with your girlfriend.
Okay.
What the fuck? What rubbish? What rubbish am I getting suggested? Oh my god, why the fuck are they so small? No. Oh no, I think this thing is taking it all. CPU 2.3%. I don't know, out of 100? Or out of 5%? Oh, look at that. Oh, it dropped frames. Look at that. 191%. Which is 0.1. That's not much. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. That's how it is. What? I stopped the video. Why is this thing still saying 091? Sorry, 191. I mean, my CPU, I guess, is cooling down, I guess, a bit, yeah? Oh, not. What? Frames? There, 30. So my frame is not dropping. Alright, continue. Yeah, but something like this time the YouTube page slowly fluid. Took a bit of time. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. What is in my subscription? Yeah, it's taking some time. I don't know why. Why is it taking time to load? What? It's so snappy and fast. Why? Why? Yeah, I think that is it. There's not much for me to what you say, to watch, to view anything. I think I do have that. I think I need to have like kind of like a at least like a outline of what the fuck I'm going to do, right? But to be fair, eh, eh, I don't know. Anyway, thank you for anybody who has come and watched and tuned in. I'm going to switch this thing off and go have dinner. See you guys, and I shall see y'all. Uh, when should I see y'all? When should I see y'all? I think tomorrow, maybe. Let's see. Let's hope. Anywho, bye bye, ta ta, bye bye.